What's up guys, welcome back to my channel, GGFOREX here, and welcome back to the Forex series. So basically I left USD CAD over the weekend and I left NZD Chef over the weekend. Reasons being was because they were good trades, it was just the end of the week, and I am on a normal Ftmo account challenge, so they do bend the rules to normal, which is I can hold it over the weekend, right? Obviously if this was a live account, I can't hold my positions over the weekend, you have to close them. That's the rules, right? If you want to hold it over the weekend, then you have to get a swing account. But so far, USD CAD, NZD Chef is going really well. I'm in free trade. Free? It's early in the morning. I'm in free trades, alright? I've got 2 positions at NZD Chef and 1 position on USD CAD. Maybe now it's London Open, it's just gone 2 minutes past 8. We could see another opportunity on USD CAD because it's probably going to retrace a little bit. But let me show you what I am seeing and how we can hopefully capitalize on this. This is USD CAD. It came up into where we had a distribution. I entered in on that distribution, which will probably, I think, price may. I hope it doesn't, but it may do something like that, and then something like that. That's what I'm thinking on USD CAD, right? NZD Chef, right, which is what I'm in at the moment. There's plenty of reasons to go up, but let me go to the 1 hour, and I think I've deleted it on here, but I'm in it. I'll show you the back end of my other account as well. So this is one entry that I've got. This was on like 2 hour accumulation down here, targeting these highs. And then I saw another re-entry on Friday, which is this 1 hour down here, right? So let me just draw this out again. This is a 1 to 5 that I got in on. I've got roughly like that. I think it was, it's something like this. I need to double check the back end of where it is fully. Something like that, right? So I'm in 2 trades on this. See the back end here. The 2 trades all have TMS in play. So far it's going well. Let me just click on one of them so you can see the 2 positions in here. Right, so you can see if I back out to the 1 hour, you can see the 2 positions I have in here. So you've got the first stop loss, which is right at the bottom. You got the second stop loss, which is at the bottom of that 1 hour candle. Both of the partials are up here. Let's hopefully that'll hit today because there is a large point of liquidity along here. So if it hits that, then that will bag roughly that will be 0.94 plus 1.25. So that will roughly be 2.19% if it hits the 2 partials. On NZD Chef, which will be good. That will mean I'll be up 3% overall, so we're getting back to the 4% of where we were on the first week. But here's the thing: if these trades do work out as I intend and they don't come back to break even to stop me out, right, on both trades, this will be a pass. This will pass the challenge. So I'm not that interested in actually trading. I'm more concerned about managing these trades and trying to maximize what I can out of this. If I can see re-entries, I will try and do a re-entry if it makes sense. I'm not going to risk it because I'm already in 2 positions on NZD Chef. But if I see another re-entry on USD CAD, that might be worth a shot, right? But again, I'm not really going to be looking for loads of opportunities. These are already 2 good high probability trades that I am in. So basically I'm just going to be managing my position on these 2 pairs and see where it goes. But at the moment I'm in a really good position because collectively, let me do the maths, I believe we're looking at 9.35% plus the 1.01% that we're already in. So we're looking at 10.3% overall if these trades finish, right, how we want to. And obviously I only need 10%. So this could help me pass the challenge? Could. But again, low expectations because I don't want to get my hopes up, but these are two good solid trades and I'm happy that I've got them. So now I just need to play it safe, manage myself correctly and manage my positions correctly, and I'll keep you guys updated. But so far it's the 15th, so it's day 11 of the trading days, and so far so good. I did my maths wrong, and if these trades all play out, I'll be short by like 0.68%, which isn't bad, but it's just like, you know, I just want to get it over and done with. But it is what it is, so I need to see another trade opportunity. This could be it, only be a little one. But yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. But it's only 10:30, the volume is not in the market. NZD CHF that I'm in at the moment isn't looking, well, it is looking good, but it's not really moving because, as I said, the volume isn't now. Kind of need to wait till New York Open to happen. It has made more targets. I've already shared my views in the GGFOREX group, which is in the link down below, by the way, guys. So it has made more targets. It has had a big push up, so I'm expecting some sort of retracement and then push back, which will then hit my TPs in the middle, which makes sense. And USD CAD, where is it? I can't find it. Then USD CAD has made targets for me. I'm expecting some sort of like push up. If I go to the 4-hour time frame, I'm expecting it either to do either this and then down, or this and then down. One of those two options. But yeah, I've covered my button stop losses now, so just waiting and seeing. I'm gonna go to IKEA and get some cool desks, draw things. But yeah, that's it. That's my day plan. That's Monday. This is why I love trading. You got all the free time in the world, and just let the trades play out. I'll keep you guys updated later on.
Morning guys, it is the following day. I was busy yesterday. I did my trades in the morning like I was showing you. I waited out, then I went to IKEA and built some epic drawers actually. But yeah, so today's the following day. I've hit TP1 on both of those trades on NZD Chef. I'm a smidge away from USD CAD. So yesterday I made like 1.9%. I think I'm up like, I don't know, let me just show you. So this is my NZD Chef. So you can see it hit both TP points on this trade and this trade. So this, I think I got my maths wrong, right? So this is a 1% risk for a 1 to 3.6, and this is 0.5% risk for a 1 to 5. So I think if they both work out, then we could be looking at maybe just a smidge under my overall target of what I want to get. And then this is my USD CAD. So you can see it's just a smidge away from TP1 on this. I think this will put me over 5% overall on the challenge, even at halfway. And then it looks possible like it's going to continue to the downside, but we'll have to see, because if you have a look at the 4-hour time frame, you know, there isn't really anything it's reacting off much. I think it's just London Open getting a better price for continuation to the downside, right? So it kind of has made more targets. As you can see, it has made targets on the way down. But we'll have to see, and I'll keep updated throughout the day of what is actually going on with this pair. I mean, the last thing I wanted to do is come all the way back up and then test. I kind of wanted to hit TP1 first. This moves to break even, and then it's a lot safer to play with. But if you have a look, I'll go from a history on the back end of this. You can see the trades. So those are the two NZD Chef trades that I did. Load. Those are my two TP1s, so hopefully it hits TP2. I think I kind of messed up. I don't know if, right? I don't know if I messed up or the system has messed up, right? But one of the positions remaining on NZD Chef is tiny. So if you have a look, one has got 0. Pips left. So the final TP in one of those trades is 1,750, and the other TP
is £24. So I'm not entirely sure why that is. I don't know if it's because I messed up and put in the wrong information for what I want remaining left. But yeah, it's kind of strange how it's done it, unless it's kind of pushed it to the other trade and added it to that total, because that total shouldn't be that high, but it is. So yeah, it kind of works out of what it would be if it was equally spread out, both amounts, but it's kind of put it all onto one. I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna have to do some investigation onto that. But yeah, I'm hoping it hits final TP by end of today, maybe tomorrow. Let me have a look at the Forex factory and have a look and see what is actually remaining, or what's going on today on the 16th. We got a lot of USD news, so New York Open at 12:30 today will be very interesting. But yeah, so maybe that's when we'll see USD CAD. So USD CAD, and some volatility at all. Entity Chef might still take a while. I feel like it's just getting a better price at the moment before price to continue in this current direction. So yeah, so I'll keep you guys updated. That's what I'm really looking at the moment. GN, it's happened exactly what I wanted it to do. So GN is another trade I was looking at. It was it created these highs and then I had these up there while I was meant to be taken. Price just exploded past and took these. So if we start to see some sort of divergence, come down, make more targets, and then I could look for another re-entry, but it looks heavily bullish at the moment, so it could just continue to push up. We go to the 1 hour. Yeah, we'll have to see. What happens, but GN is quite good. A Chef is approaching my point of interest. Sorry, I'm hiccuping. And AU sort of, they kind of ran away from me, but has made more targets along here, so I want to see what happens down here. There might be a nice 4-hour candle or something that I can maybe play off and wait for extra confirmations. Just to give you guys a quick update on the back end. So yeah, so it wasn't as high as it is. I mean, technically, if I close all my trades now, I'll be higher than this. So I'm up like 5-ish% at the moment. Like today's profit is 1,700. I haven't actually closed out of anything yet. Yeah, so I've got 7 days in. I'm up 3,700, but that's including equity, so that's not quite right. I'm actually out at 2,037, so yeah, so not quite. I mean, if I did that, I mean, what would it be? 3,750. So I'm actually up, like, technically with equity 5.3%, but again, I'm not closing out in my trades yet. These are my trades I've taken. They are looking a lot healthier, a lot better. But yeah, so we'll see what happens. But overall, I'm pretty impressed with how I've performed in this challenge so far. But we'll see. I mean, this will be a lot higher. I just need to wait for this to play out, and we'll see what we can do. Okay, I just heard that distinct noise, that look, you know, you guys know if you use C-Trader and trade trigger and close, that noise, right? I heard it, I was like, I didn't do nothing, and I think it's just taken some percentage off my trade at NZD Chef. So I think that's where it went wrong. It kind of like didn't take all of it off. It took a bit of it off, but not actual half. I don't know if it messed up and then systems updated itself. Maybe there's a weird little bug, right? But it's just taken off another £434, right? So it's fine, but wait, that sink in. It's fine, but if I have a look up here, you'll see now it's only 876 rather than 1,750, right? Which is fine. It is going in that direction. It's looking good, but it's just kind of like, I think this is the first time this has happened to me on C-Trader, so it might be like a weird bug in the system or what. I'm not entirely sure, but let's just have a look at the account matrix, see if it has done anything to it at all. It has done something to it at all. Okay, so now we've got 8 trading days on the books, and you can have a look at this. We are now sitting at 2,472, so almost back up here. So we're a smidge under
4%. I think that's like 3.5%. The trades men are looking good. I just need to wait. But yeah, that distinct noise happened and a little bit of poo fell out. So I was kind of scared. It looks fine. I just feel like there's a weird bug in the system on C trader side of things where it hasn't actually fully taken off my position when it hit that level, which is a bit weird. And now it has sort of cleared things up, which is okay, but scary when you're in a challenge. So I will keep you guys updated on what's going on. But yeah, so far, so good. Okay guys, just to give you a quick update. This is USD CAD. I've marked out this area as a potential reversal zone for the downside, hopefully. If not, I've already taken a partial out of this. I've taken 0.25% out of this trade already. So I've actually made some money. So if it comes back up and hits my entry, then I'm gonna get stopped out for break even whilst making a small gain. But I'm hoping it turns around in this white box area. It would make logical sense for it to do so, but it can also go higher. Obviously, because if you check the DXY is bullish, but it's approaching my zone of where I think it should start to give us some reversal patterns like it did here. Came down a little bit, but it is showing some sort of divergence, but time will tell. So that is USD CAD. NZD Chef is still going well, still going strong, still pushing to the upside. So just literally just a matter of waiting time on this. Obviously both entries are now at break even, both hit TP1, just playing out. But the next trade I'm looking at is pound CAD. So obviously I was looking for sales on this, it failed. And I noticed it taking liquidity, created more liquidity to the top side. So really, this is my entry that I'd love to get in on for a nice 1 to 3. With this combined with the other two, we should be able to pass a challenge. But only time will tell if it starts to flag down or if it takes my targets before it triggers me in, then I'm no longer really interested in the trade. But hey guys, it is 10:45 in the morning, so the next update will be after New York Open this afternoon. Okay, so it is now New York Open. It's just gone 12:30, and as you can see, USD CAD is in my area. So it might see a reversal or might get stopped out and then look for another opportunity to the downside to sell, because if you have a look, right, if I zoom out to the 4 hour on this, you can see how it's just created a trend line, how it's just bounce, violated, made targets, came up, now it's bouncing off. So I'm feeling like they are drawing more retail buyers and then they're going to sell it off, but we'll have to wait and see on this. Because if I get stopped out, I don't mind. I've already taken some money off the table from this trade. But we just need to wait and see what happens in this area. NZD Chef, as expected, it is coming down. I feel like it's going to take out those equal lows that it created today. So I'm expecting something like this. Something like that. I'm expecting something like that to happen. Right, so it's going to look scary for a bit. It might stop us out at break even, but then I don't care. I've already made money from the trade, so that could happen on USD CAD. I mean NZD Chef. GC's looking good, but whether it comes down and triggers me in before it takes out these targets is another matter. If it takes it out before, then I'm not that bothered. I still had my eyes on Euro Chef, but I don't like how fast or how much it rejected from this order block here. So I'm thinking I want to wait for a double mitigation in this area where I was willing to buy from, because it did make great targets, but the downside is it's now liquidated those targets and they're having a strong reaction off. So this might not be the end of the sales. This might have just been a sell at a premium and then push price down. So we're gonna have to wait and see whether Euro Chef actually plays out. But yeah, so it's just sitting on my hands time, making sure that I'm protected on my trades and that I'm playing it as safe as I possibly can. Right guys, so quick update. We are seeing some sort of resistance in USD CAD in this area. So it has made targets to the high side. So I am predicting possibly this to happen. Or worst case scenario, comes in, stops out at break even, then comes down, then we might be able to look for something like this. But that's what I've already got for today. What else have I got? NZD. So as I've predicted, these lows have been taken, so we might be able to see a nice accumulation happening on NZD Chef. So it's come down like I predicted. It's either going to do this, or it could come down, stop me out, and then we might see something like that. But either way, we've made money in both of these pairs. We just need to wait and see what happens. I'd still have a pendant on pound CAD, just because I got targets up here. It looks to make sense, but we could see what sort of price action happens around here. We have got a nice flag happening, so that does give me more confidence. But for me, for today, this is the end of day 12. This is Tuesday, so it's the end of day 12. I am 3.8% up on the challenge so far. Let me just have a look for you. So this is the Ftmo account so far. 2,675 up in profit, so only just 200 less than I was last week, obviously because we had my little mistake, but we recovered when I reverted back to my original plan. So yeah, 3.8% up on the challenge so far. Still got another like 10 days left of the challenge, or 10 trading days left of the challenge. But yeah, so one more trading day to go, and then we could pass that little bit, and then it's just on to the rest. And then I got to try and get 6.2% to go. So definitely doable. I'll let you guys know tomorrow, obviously, what happens with USD CAD and NZD Chef. But so far, so good. Just need to sit on our hands and see what happens. Anyway, guys, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.